Hey, this is Charles and Amber Colaw here with the fitness tip of the week. And so we've talked about this before, but we're going to go back because we've gotten a few more questions about it. Is a calorie just a calorie? Are all calories the same? And how do they differ?
Okay, a calorie is not just a calorie. There's a great book out called Good Calories and Bad Calories by a research journalist. His name is Gary Taubes. Gary Taubes talks about that in his book about how like wheat, sweets, certain types of foods that are high insulinogenic basically store as fat. And he studies, basically his book isn't telling you what to eat and what not to eat. It's a research journal of all the history of mankind and how obesity parallels right with the refinement of the carbohydrate. And so to kind of give you an example, in high school, when I first started wanting to get big and work out, I was about 165 pounds. Well, I gained 110 pounds in 1 year by mainly just adding in my weight gainer shakes honey, sugar, Nestle Quick, and peanut butter. So basically a lot of fat and a lot of sugar, which spikes your insulin and makes all of that stick. So high insulinogenic foods that come from like wheat and sweets and alcohol, you go to college, the freshman 20 people drinking stuff. High, quick, fast to absorb foods make you fat the fastest. And that's the reason why a lot of these diets like Maker's diets, South Beach diets, paleo-based diets, bodybuilding diets, high protein diets, they all fundamentally reduce that refined carbohydrate. They take out the sugars, they take out the refined starches, and clients lose a lot more fat. At the same time, they increase the lean proteins, which then help them build muscle as they're doing the workouts. And a lot of these plans correlate with resistance training or real weight training, and that's what builds a leaner, less fat, more muscle toned version of yourself, not a smaller, ooey gooey version of yourself.
Right.
And that is basically why a calorie is not just a calorie. The fast to absorb food stores fat quickly. The other ones don't do that pathway nearly as efficiently.
So we know we can drink more calories than we could even eat.
Yeah.
Which is what you're referring to. Drinking all those calories and gaining all that weight quickly.
Well, in those weight gainer shakes, it's hard for me to gain weight back when I was first young, trying to build up and to get some size. Now, as you're older, it's harder to lose weight. But when I was trying to gain the weight, it was easier to drink calories because calories in a liquid shake can digest faster, especially when they're fast to absorb. So they absorb and store, and then you can be eating again. So that's the reason why, like with a lot of guys who are trying to bulk up, I'll do like a liquid meal, solid meal, liquid meal, solid meal for bulking up, and so on. So that's just another method as far as in losing weight. But that's the fitness tip is a calorie is not just a calorie. You got to stay away from the wheat, sweets, and alcohol. Those absorb and store really fast. And that's the fitness tip. Charles and Amber Colaw. See you next week.
Yeah.
Have a blessed day, blessed week. Bye-bye.